Welcome to Love's Retro Rumble, the show where we cover retro games, new games, and any other important gaming news. I'm Love, and each episode we explore the history of a retro game. Today we're taking a trip back to 1989 to explore Super Mario Land, a unique and often overlooked entry in the Super Mario series. This game brought the Mushroom Kingdom's hero to handheld gaming for the first time and helped launch the Game Boy into superstardom. So grab your power-ups and let's jump into the history of Super Mario Land. In the late 1980s, Nintendo was riding high on the success of the Super Mario Bros. Series. The NES had cemented Mario as the king of platforming, but Nintendo had even bigger plans, bringing Mario to a brand new device, the Game Boy. Designed by Gunpei Yokoi, the mastermind behind the Game & Watch series and the creator of the Game Boy itself, Super Mario Land wasn't developed by Mario's usual team on Nintendo EAD, but rather by Nintendo R&D 1. This meant that the game had a very different creative vision from previous Mario titles. Instead of taking place in the familiar Mushroom Kingdom, Super Mario Land introduced the world of Sarasa Land. Instead of rescuing Princess Peach, Mario was on a mission to save Princess Daisy, who was making her first ever appearance. And instead of Bowser, the villain was an alien named Tatanga, who had hypnotized the people of Sarasa Land and kidnapped Daisy. When Super Mario Land launched alongside the Game Boy on April 21st, 1989 in Japan, followed by North America on August 1st, 1989, players quickly noticed that while it had the essence of a Mario game, it also felt very different. The core gameplay followed the same classic formula: running, jumping, and stomping on enemies. However, due to hardware limitations, Mario was much smaller on screen, and the physics felt slightly different compared to Super Mario Bros. On the NES. The game also introduced some new and unusual elements, like shoot-'em-up style levels where Mario piloted a submarine and an airplane, complete with auto-scrolling action. Even classic Mario power-ups had a twist. Instead of the Fire Flower, Mario could grab the Super Ball Flower, which allowed him to throw bouncing balls that ricocheted off walls. The enemy designs were also unique, featuring sphinxes, walking wise statues, and even bugs that exploded when jumped on. Despite these differences, Super Mario Land was a massive success. The game sold over 18 million copies, making it one of the best-selling Game Boy titles of all time. It played a key role in proving that handheld gaming could deliver console-quality experiences, helping the Game Boy dominate the market for years to come. The success of Super Mario Land led to 2 sequels, but each took a dramatically different approach. Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins, in 1992 introduced Wario for the first time and featured much larger, more detailed sprites, feeling closer to the traditional Mario experience. Then, Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3 in 1994, shifted the focus entirely, turning Wario into the main character and launching its own successful spin-off series. Meanwhile, Princess Daisy, introduced in Super Mario Land, eventually became a recurring character in Mario spin-offs like Mario Kart and Mario Party. And while Tatanga never made much of a comeback, Super Mario Land remains a beloved oddity in Mario's history. Though Nintendo has never released a true remake, Super Mario Land is still playable today on the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console, allowing new generations to experience this quirky handheld classic. Super Mario Land may not be the most traditional Mario game, but it played a crucial role in making handheld gaming a major part of Nintendo's legacy. Its success proved that Mario could thrive outside of the Mushroom Kingdom, and paved the way for the Game Boy's legendary run. Do you remember the first time you played Super Mario Land? Is it in your backlog, or is it going to be added? That's a wrap for this episode of Love's Retro Rumble. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your fellow gamers. Got thoughts, memories, or favorite moments from today's topic? Hit us up on our social media. Until next time, keep playing, keep exploring, keep looking for secret areas, and stay retro.